and one of the interesting things that we found, you can probably relate to it in terms of real estate is, individuals that might have a tax bill coming due and they're using the purchase of the asset for depreciation purposes because you can do accelerated depreciation at 80% of the value of the aircraft. So if you're going to do that, then you've got that tax play, and then you can turn it over to a charter company that can rent out the jet. So while you're not using it, it's still flying and generating income. So that's become more and more popular on my end from people looking to buy a jet, but wanting to. Now, I'm not saying it's going to turn like a huge profit or anything, but it can offset the costs for what you're trying to do with what your needs are.
So it's almost like you buy a vacation home and then you Airbnb it when you're not using it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's actually what my most recent guide has been kind of mapping that out for people because I mean there's still a lot of pitfalls and when it comes to trying to make that play work, it's not as straightforward or there's not as much information out there as there is in real estate, which is one of the things I'm trying to do with the podcast. But it's really important when I'm working with people that they have someone that they know, like, and trust, kind of similar in real estate, to help guide them through the process because it can become very overwhelming very quickly.
So do you find that you have clients that are, it's almost like they're using the jet as an investment, similar to a vacation home that they can rent it out to offset 90 to potentially 100% of the cost, and not use it as a money maker, but it can at least offset the cost enough to where they can just use it and essentially have it usable at no cost, no additional out of pocket to them.
For sure. And so I, normally would tell people if you're chartering less, if you're flying less than 50 hours, you should go and just go to a charter company and do it. You don't have all the overhead. Well, if you have the stomach for it and you're only doing 50 to 100 hours a year, you can partner with that charter company and buy a plane. So you're going to have a $2 to $6 million capital outlay to find a jet that's a good obviously with a vacation home it's not like you're going to buy one in the middle of nowhere and then like, yeah, I'm going to cash flow. You got to get the right asset itself. So looking $2 to $6 million for that asset, and then partner with the right charter company with the right model and in the right market with the right expertise and the right maintenance, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, those charter companies can help you offset your maintenance costs and your fixed costs that you're using the airplane for those limited amount of hours that you are.